Automation will continue to take jobs. That is the reality. The same thing that happened to manufacturing, where millions of manufacturing jobs were lost to automation. Same thing is happening in retail and other sectors. Technology is threatening the jobs of 3.5 million truck drivers. It's estimated by 2030, which isn't that far away, that 1 out of 4 jobs will be automated. Andrew Yang gets it. He has a solution that I believe will keep our society from falling apart, and that is universal basic income, where every United States citizen receives $1,000 a month. And this is regardless if somebody is working or not. This is what's needed with this upcoming reality. Bernie Sanders' answer to jobs is a $15 minimum wage. Bernie Sanders doesn't get it. A $15 minimum wage does not help you when your job has been automated. When you're not working, that doesn't help you. And increasing wages will only accelerate this automation taking over these sectors. Donald Trump's answer to jobs is keeping factories in the United States. So with Carrier, they were going to build a factory in Mexico. He convinced them to build it here in the United States, and they did, invested $16 million. Okay, great. With this new factory came automation, and people still lost their jobs. The factory was built in the United States, and people still lost their jobs. Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump don't get it. They're not on top. They don't understand. They're not in tune with the new reality of today. They were born in the 1940s. They grew up in the 40s and 50s. Andrew Yang grew up in the 70s and 80s. He's on top of technology. He sees what's going on. He sees the trends. He sees what's going on in the future, and he's put together really smart, detailed plans, detailed solutions on how to best handle these upcoming issues for our society. We need somebody in Washington who gets it. Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders don't get it. Andrew Yang does.
Over the last number of years, we have automated away 4 million manufacturing jobs in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, Missouri, and Iowa, all states that were swing states and competitive, and all states that went to Donald Trump. So that's the state we're in right now, and unfortunately, I'm here to say things are going to get much, much worse. What we did to the manufacturing workers, we're about to do to retail workers, call center workers, fast food workers, truck drivers, and on through the economy.
The only thing I worry about is that some total unknown that nobody ever heard of comes along.
Then there's Andrew Yang.
Andrew Yang, entrepreneur and author of The War on Normal People.
Andrew, you're running for president.
Yes, I am. So we're in the third or fourth inning of the greatest technological and economic shift in human history.
He's looking at what's happening in tech and automation and AI, and he says this is going to be catastrophic if we don't figure out how to deal with it, and he thinks UBI is a solution.
Every American gets $1,000 a month.
I've never seen shareholders get upset when a company declares a dividend. This is a dividend for the American people. We are the richest, most advanced society in the history of mankind.
He's really been campaigning on a platform of ideas, and it's been fascinating to watch how that has taken off, and I think that kind of candidate really could make headway.
I'm Andrew Yang. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm not a politician. I'm a problem solver. Some people call me a futurist, and I say I'm a presentist. It's just that the other politicians are stuck in the past. Right now, 57% of Americans can't afford an unexpected $500 bill. What happens when you put $1,000 a month into their hands? Where does that money go? They're going to spend it, right, in their local community. Instead of GDP, we should be measuring childhood education rates, average income, mental health and freedom from substance abuse, environmental sustainability, the proportion of our elderly who can retire in quality circumstances. If we change the measurements, we can change everything. We spend twice as much as other industrialized countries on our healthcare than other countries because our system rewards activity and not healthfulness. And as president, I will move us towards Medicare for all and get the incentives right. Washington, D.C. is not a town of leaders, it's a town of followers. We need to create a wave in the rest of the country and bring that wave crashing down on their heads. And I'm here tonight to ask you, will you create that wave with me? Yes! Together, we can build a new economy that prioritizes human beings, and we can take this disaster of a presidency and swing it the other direction. We have to have our own vision and have the courage to say, if we invest in ourselves, then we will all win.
Please welcome to the stage
the next president
the next president
of the United States,
Andrew Yang.